Welcome to Play to Win, where we play to win. I'm Dylan.
And I'm Cam. This week, we're edging for eternity.
This video is brought to you in part by Dragon Shield. Use code PLAYTOWIN5 at the affiliate link down below for 5% off to help support the show.
And check us out on Patreon to support us directly and get awesome extra perks where you can check out another game that we played with these decks over at our Chill to Win series at our $10 tier.
So we have me on Menon, good, Nate on Kilo, cEDH, Tyler's on Infinite Guideline Station, the Dark Forest, and Cam is on Tannuk, Lands VV. I'm recording. Okay, any pre-games? No. Did I win the die roll?
Yes, you did.
I'm gonna draw Flooded Strand, and I'll fetch. I'll go to 39. I'll search. Find me a basic island. Cast Soul Ring. I'll tap the Soul Ring for 2 and cast Grim Monolith, a bigger Soul Ring. That's it. I'll pass my turn.
I will play a command tower and pass turn.
I will draw for turn, blue to Delta, crack that Badlands, and then I will cast a Ragavan, and then I'll pass.
I'll get a draw. I will play this Crumbling Vestige tapped, and when it enters, I can make a mana of any color, which will be a green mana. And then I'll use that green on a Birds of Paradise. That's it.
Untap, upkeep, draw card. Spend 3 life to have this Hydroelectric Laboratory come into the battlefield untapped. I'll put me at 36. I'll cast Felwar Stone. Here's 5 mana, and I'll cast Minam, the right hand.
Do.
Nice. I'm gonna look at my library right now, which is a time that is any that I could. All right, boom, perfect. I can cast artifact spells from the top, which that is not. And that's it for me. I have a 3/4. I will pass my turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Play Volcanic Island, cast Soul Ring. I get the Soul Cauldron, pass turn.
I will untap. Nate, you are looking rather open. I'm going to attack you with this Ragavan.
I will take 2.
May I see the top card of your library?
It is a Ever-Flowing Chalice.
Excellent. I will play a treasure. I will cast a Mana Vault. Leave 1 colorless floating, cast a Talisman of Resilience, and then I will use my colorless floating for a green, losing 1 life, going to 38, and sacrifice the treasure for a white to cast Favorite Elder.
Warning, scary, Yeah, that's my
You have your commander out already. It's fucking turn 2.
Tyler's done something.
I'll pass the turn.
Alright, I'll go to my turn. Get a draw. Whoop. Yavimaya, and then pay 3 mana for Tannuk, Memorial Ensign.
Cool.
And then I'll just pass.
I will untap. My Grim Monolith will stay tapped. And I will draw for turn. I can look at the top card of my library anytime. I'm gonna look at it right now. Whoa, an artifact. Hey. From the top of my library, I'm gonna cast Sapphire Medallion, an artifact. Oh, and look at that. Not an artifact. Okay. Play this island as my land for turn. Maybe leave up a Ragavan blocker, because who's using their life total here?
Tyler.
I'm not on any of the things.
We're all on the 1 ring.
Everyone's on the 1 ring.
Nothing else. Interestingly enough, if he attacks you with Ragavan, he resets the top of your library for an artifact that maybe you could cast.
You know what? I think you've convinced me. Yeah, sure. I'll go to combat, and why not? Tyler, I'll attack you for 3 in the air.
I accept. I am at 35.
That's it. I'll pass my turn. Top card is my land. I don't want to draw it. I have land in my hand already. So yeah, I kind of want Tyler to attack me now.
End of your turn, I'm going to eat the Blue Delta. Yeah.
Oh, baby, I'm untapping my Grim Monolith this turn. You guys will see.
I'm going to cast Urza. I'll go to Construct. I'll play a Misty Rainforest in my land for turn. Pass.
Untap, draw for turn, lose 1 life to the Mana Vault, 34. Oh, I can attack Dylan. Well, I didn't really want to do this for you, but I suppose I will. Dylan, I will attack you for 5.
No effects. I'll take 5 and go to 31. And you get rid of this basic island. Haha.
Haha. I make a treasure. Haha. I'll suck this treasure for blue. I will cast cEDH Staple Basim Ibn Ishak. Tap my Faber Elder for Wooburg. I'm gonna cast my commander.
Yo, if someone Force of Negations this, that'd be so funny. You can.
I will weep. I will weep openly.
What is the name of your commander?
Infinite Guideline Station.
I'm gonna an offer you can't refuse.
Yes.
Wow, seriously, Nate?
It's the commanders now.
Oh, also, I have a cast a historic spell trigger.
Yeah, Nate's responding to that shit.
I'm responding to the trigger, so an offer you can't refuse.
I will make 2 treasures.
And put that shit back into the command zone.
I will put that shit back in the command zone. I will resolve my Ishak trigger to draw a card. I will cast Invasion of Urgamon. When it enters, create a treasure token, and then I may discard a card if I do draw a card. I'm going to do that too. I'm going to discard this Mox Diamond and draw a card. Dylan, you will be defending this battle.
Nice. This is my reminder that I am defending a battle. You still control it, but I am defending it.
And then I'm passing.
I'll untap and draw. All right, I'm going to cast a gamble. I'll find this card. Wooded Foothills is gone.
Shit.
I will tap Crumbling Vestige for a green thanks to Yavimaya, and I'll put a Keen Sense on Tannuk.
May I respond?
No.
I will. Here is my very patient mental misstep. I will pay 2 life to cast it.
Cool, that sounds good. So that gets countered.
I'm at 29.
What else is there to say besides look at what just happened?
What could have been?
What could have been? Yeah, that was the whole thing. Sure, I'll do this now, I guess. I'll play Verdant Catacombs as my land, trigger Tannuk, so you each take a damage. I'm going to crack Verdant Catacombs, Commercial District, which will give me a Surveil and another Tannuk trigger. I'm gonna have the Surveil go on the stack after the Tannuk trigger. I'd like to see what I'm getting before I get a draw. What the hell? I'll take it. Yeah, I'll leave it on top, and then Tannuk will trigger to deal you each a damage. And since it's the second time this ability is triggered this turn, I get to draw a card.
I'm at 27.
31.
That was going to be a draw 7 that turn, so I guess it was pretty good you had a counter spell.
Yeah.
Wow.
I will use my mana to cast a Expedition map, and then just pass the turn.
In your end step, I'm going to spend 4 mana and untap my Grim Monolith. Go to my turn. Untap, upkeep, and draw this card. And take a look at the top with I'm going to cast Jeweled Amulet from the top of my library. Look at the top. All right. Not artifact. Okay. A 1 mana Imposter mech.
Seems good.
I'm going to have it come in as a copy of Urza, except it's not a creature. And then here's my Construct token also. I'm going to play this City of Traders. 5. Activate my Imposter mech Urza. I'll shuffle my library. And top card of my library is Manamo. Fuck. I already played my land. I'm so glad that I did that right before this. Okay, so that'll stay exiled over here. I'll look at the top. I'm just going to pass the turn for now.
Your end step. I'm going to crack. I'm going to exile the Keen Sense.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, okay.
Untap, upkeep. I will draw. Cast my commander. Kilo, Apogee Mind. Unfortunately, I'm still going to pass it.
Untap, draw for turn, and lose 1 life to this mana vault. That puts me down to 30. Immediately pay 5, 6, 7. Cast Infinite Guideline Station once again. I have a Basim Ibn Ishaq trigger, so I will draw a card, and it can't be blocked this turn.
Dylan, you could activate Urza here to see if you spin into a counter spell.
Yeah, I could. It's not. I don't think it's worth it for me. He's already invested 12 mana into this. For that rate, I'm okay with it. Yeah, somebody else do
It still does nothing until next turn. Like, I mean, it makes 2/2s. Sorry, it makes them 2/2s.
4 cards. Can draw you 4 cards.
Yeah, if I get all the way to next turn and get to attack, and no one else wins, make 4 tapped 2/2s. Here are my 4 2/2s. I will play a land for turn. It's going to be this Bayou. Cast a Noble Hierarch. Cast a Judge's Familiar. I'll move to combat, and I'm going to send Basim Ibn Ishaq at my battle for 2 damage. It can't be blocked. In second main, I will tap Ragavan and
wait,
Judge's...
an exalted trigger too? Is it?
Oh, exalted trigger. Yeah. Sorry, exalted trigger from Noble Hierarch.
This thing has 2 things left.
And then second main, I'm going to station the Infinite Guideline Station with Ragavan for 2 and Judge's Familiar for 1. So that'll put it up to 3 counters.
Cool.
All right, that's it. I'll pass the turn.
I'll go to mine. Draw. Cast this Sowing Microspawn. Get a cast trigger. I'm gonna go find a Cradle, and when Cradle enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to each player thanks to Tannuk's trigger. Deserted Temple as my land for turn, triggering Tannuk. So you each take 1, and since it's the second time his ability is triggered this turn, I get a draw.
Those lands are pretty good together.
I'm just gonna pass the turn.
Okay, I'm gonna spend a blue mana and put a blue Jeweled Amulet counter on it, and then go to my turn. Untap. And draw for turn. Look at the top. Okay. And I will press the Urza button. Ba-boom. A Mox Diamond. Okay. And I can look at the top now. Make a blue mana with this Sapphire Medallion and a blue mana here. And I'll cast Everflowing Chalice from the top of my library. Multi-kick once. I look at the top. This is awkward because like that's a fine card that I'll probably want later, but I can't actually get it right now.
Oh, you think you can just hold on until later? Do a little edging?
What are we? We're about to die to. Yeah, Tyler's gonna draw 4 cards and then we're gonna die at 5. And I'll spin Urza again. Urza has shown to me Seagate Restoration.
That's pretty good.
I guess I have 1 card in my hand. I gotta look at the top card of my library. I'll cast Seagate Restoration. So I will draw equal to this amount of cards plus 1. So 2 cards. Boom. I've drawn 2 cards. This is in my graveyard, but I have no maximum hand size for the rest of the game. Now let's look at the top of my library again. Tap these 2 and the Urza because the Urza is an artifact. And I'm tapping the Jeweled Amulet with the Urza's blue ability so it keeps the counter. Cast this Reshape, X equals 1 as an additional cost. I think I want to sack the Grim Monolith because I'm not going to untap that again.
Which is Sensei's top, which lets him draw his whole deck.
No, because I don't think so. Because only blue spells cost 1 less.
Yeah, no, artifacts.
Right, yeah.
I need an artifact reducer.
Forget how that loop works, but it still gets in top, and the whole deck's built around top.
Okay, so we're saying this is not good.
Yeah, if I could stop it, I would. And,
it's not good maybe later, but after Tyler, it's not good. Before Tyler, it's nothing. Like this turn, I'm going to be out of mana. It's not going to be able to
Yeah, but it's the critical combo piece of your deck.
It's only half of it, though. It's like the consultation without the Thoracle.
It'll still let you draw like a ton of cards, though. Like come back to your turn then.
I guess. But
I'm currently representing draw 5, and you're currently representing draw X, where X is the amount of mana that you have on your next turn, which is way more than 5.
Yeah, but if then you wasted an interaction on me, and then Tyler untaps and draws 5. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I'm just saying I don't think me drawing 5 is worse than you drawing 10.
Yeah, but yours comes first.
Yeah, I'm gonna let it happen.
Words are a resource. Use your words.
I mean, Tyler, you can also sack your Judge's Familiar to this too if you are that scared of it. I guess his Construct can still pay for it.
Yeah.
I forgot he has ours, so yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, good by me.
I'll search my library for an artifact X equals 1 and put it on right where did I put it? Onto the battlefield. Nice. Here's a Sensei's Divining Top. I will look on top. That's funny. That's the card that was on top of my library at the beginning of the turn when I first activated Urza.
That's so funny.
I will play my land for turn. I haven't done that yet because I've been thinking about this Mox Diamond, but I'm going to play Emergent Stone as my land for turn. I will activate Sensei's Divining Top, look at the top 3 cards of my library, put them back in any order. I'll put them back like this, and then that's it. Pass my turn. This Mox Diamond's exiled forever.
End your turn. Yeah, crack.
I'm just realizing now my Sapphire Medallion should have made my reshape cost 1 less, so I could have left open 1 more mana, but I didn't do that.
I'm gonna eat one of your lands, Cameron. Untap. I'll draw. I'm gonna play Mox Opal. I'm gonna spin Urza.
Oh, my City of Traders should have been sacrificed when I played that Emergent Stone as for my land for turn. Sorry about that. I always remember. It might not be right away. It might be in a few moments or a few weeks perchance, but I always remember.
Or when you're looking back at the game.
Or when it's shown to me later on, and then I'll remember.
Cast Mana Vault.
Got a Vault.
Yes.
I'm gonna play City of Traders in my land for turn. Spin again. Shuffles quick. And then I will reveal Polluted Delta. So that stays exiled.
That's like a time walk.
Tyler, I'm gonna Mount Splash your commander station.
Nice.
Great. Not Dylan's commander.
I wanted to, but that's all I got.
Spaceship is toast.
And then I'm gonna pass.
In my upkeep, I'm gonna cast a Vampiric Tutor.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I can do to stop Dylan from drawing 15 fucking cards. Does anyone else have something that stops Dylan here, or are we just dead on his turn?
I don't. I have 1 card in hand.
Okay.
I'll write that down. Nate has nothing.
All right, so you put me in this position where I must push.
You don't play anything that can like remove or stop something in your deck either?
Me?
Yeah.
What do you play that would stop a Sensei's Stiff Top?
I'm in Gruul. You're in 5 colors. You got all of the colors of the world over there. Also, I can play Archdruid's Charm. Like I have shit in my deck, but I'm not the one with the Vamp Tutor right now.
Understood. Yeah, unfortunately, Gilded Drake was my very last cut. But don't worry, I'm slowly looking at every single card on my deck to see if there's anything I can do.
I only have 1 card in my hand right now.
That doesn't matter at all. That has nothing to do with your turn.
Yeah.
Don't pick on me. Stop being mean.
No.
Should have let me draw 7 with my commander.
We're all trying to draw 7 cards here.
I know. All of us. None of us can draw any.
I'm going to go find this card and put it on top. I will lose 2 life. This puts me to 26. Draw for turn. I should also lose 1 to my Mana Vault. Cast my commander cannon. No, cast cannon. I have a Bashin Ibn Ishak trigger. Draw a card when I cast a historic spell, and it can't be blocked this turn. I'm going to send him at that battle.
I have no effects. A dead battle?
So I'm going to cast Kruger Cliff Charger. I will discard a card to search my library for a land or battle card. I am indeed getting Guy's Cradle.
Is this battle good? Finds Guy's Cradle.
He had to do a lot of work to turn it on, and it was only turned on because Basim got unblockable. Yeah, and exalted bumps too. So he got it way sooner than he was supposed to.
It looks good here, though. Looks really good here.
Definitely looks good here, especially when your commander makes so many little dudes. But I will say, this is kind of how I expected a lot of the Infinite Guideline Station games to go out, where you're just like, my commander cost 11. Like, I have a really big board, but I'm like kind of stumbling into just casting my commander over and over again.
Play Guy's Cradle as land for turn.
Now you can pay the shit out of the command tag.
That is true. I have so many creatures. I will make 11 green mana. I can use 5 of that, leaving me with 6 on the commander text for my commander. And then Faber Elder will tap for 6 with Kinnan. So that certainly leaves me with another green and an extra red. Crack the treasure for 2 white with Kinnan. Cast this Esper Sentinel. Then I will pay Naya +3, and I will cast a Rocco. X equals 3.
Did you miss an ETB trigger from your commander, by the way?
Oh, I make more of the dudes. That's right. 6 more guys.
6 more guys that are tapped. Sure.
Good to Rocco for X is 3.
Goodbye, me.
Me too.
All right, then I'm going to get the only thing that I can get that interacts with Dylan, which is an Orcish Bowmasters, so that he cannot simply draw his whole deck.
Nice. That's good.
If you ping his life total, I'll have ways that like we can get his life total down with my commander.
If you ping Cameron's bird, I can eat it with the Soul Cauldron.
And then make his things better. That's a terrible idea.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Are you trying to convince me that I should help you activate your winning combo piece, Nate? Because that is not working right now.
I have 1 card. I cannot cast it right now. But if I had that birds, I could. And it would stop him.
Okay, so that's relevant information. Like, now I'm more interested. So you're saying if you get a 1/1 counter on something of yours, then you have interaction for Dylan's turn? Is that what you're telling me?
Yep.
Cool.
If he removes the Bowmaster, it's back up.
I'll shoot the Birds of Paradise.
Of course. Okay.
Words are a resource.
Yeah, this is something that you can do. Yeah.
I make an Orc, and then I will pass the turn.
This completely changes what I'm going to do. Okay.
I'm just going to eat your bird now.
Bird is eaten.
I'm going to put a 1/1 counter on the Construct.
I will, on your end step then, crack Expedition map. I think I'm just going to get a Bazaar of Baghdad. We'll go to my turn. Get a draw. I'll play the Bazaar. Trigger Tannuk. Activate the Bazaar to draw 2, and then discard 3.
I have 2 Orcish Bowmaster triggers.
That's true, you do.
Do you know if you'll be doing any more drawing this turn, Cameron?
I'll get 1 more draw off of another Tannuk trigger, maybe.
Doesn't Deserted Temple untap any land?
It could.
So if
I'm
you were
not
to untap-
interested in making a deal with you about untapping Bazaar and doing more stuff. Thank you, though.
Okay, I just wanted to kill Dylan's commander, but I hear you.
Don't talk.
I'll point 2 damage at your face, Cameron.
I'll take 2 down to 37. I gotta do my discards anyway. We'll put Mirror Pool in my graveyard, Spire Garden in the graveyard. It's this Emergence Zone in the graveyard. Damn, I'm just too short.
I say that all the time.
I'll do 2 mana here into Cradle, and I'll use 1 of the mana for Deserted Temple to untap the Cradle, leaving me with 1 green floating. Then I will make 2 more green with Cradle, so 3 green,
3 mana either way, you know? Do it with the temple or not.
and then 3 more so that I can cast a Lumra, Bellow of the Woods.
Nice.
Whoa, sick.
So when Lumra enters, I'll mill 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. They get milled. And then all lands from my graveyard return to play tapped, which will be Horizon of Progress, Emergence Zone, Spire Garden, and Mirror Pool and Wooded Foothills.
What were the cards that got milled over?
Chrome Mox, Simian Spirit Guide, and a Tiller Engine. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Tannuk triggers, and since one of them is the second time he's triggering, I will also get to draw a card. Get my draw. There's 1 more Bowmaster trigger then.
This one will go at Dylan's face.
I'm at 18.
All right, well, that was fun, but I can't really do anything with any of this, so I'm just passing.
Go to my turn. Untap. Draw for turn. Activate Sensei's Divine Tap to draw a card and put top on top.
I will point 1 damage at your face, Dylan.
I'm at 17. I will cast Sensei's Divine Tap from the top of my library.
Do I get to draw?
I'll pay for it with this color left over. And I will cast from the top of my library an Aetherflux Reservoir. And for 1 mana with the Urza off of Jeweled Amulet, I will cast Sensei's Divining Top from the top of my library as my 3rd spell for turn, triggering Aetherflux Reservoir. Gain 3 life. I'll get that. I'm going to play Seat of the Synod as my land for turn. I'm going to... Remember, Orcish Bowmaster. Remember who you are. I'm going to cast Fabricate.
Well, that is death.
For sure.
There's an Aetherflux trigger on Fabricate as my 4th spell for turn. Gain 4 life. I don't think it's as easy as I want it to be.
Still seems pretty easy to me. Maybe there's something that I don't know, but
I think you guys are missing something.
you gain so much life compared to how much the Bowmaster's pinging you.
Yeah, that's not what matters, Cameron. It's that like I have to shift the target to his commander, and then he presumably doesn't have the mana to recast his commander.
Boom, boom,
I see where
baby.
you're going. Oh, okay.
Right.
I'm going to find Mox Opal off of Fabricate. I'm not sure what I should have found here, but I don't think it was Mox Opal. In my head, I was like, I can find the Reducer to go for my infinite mana. Aetherflux will win the game, but Orcish Bowmaster is out, which means eventually it can ping off my commander, stopping me from casting Sensei's Divining Top over and over again from the top of my library. Then I thought, I can get Walking Ballista here to get rid of the Orcish Bowmaster, but then I can't keep going. I'm out of mana and I can't keep doing the top thing. Realistically, if I was going to just get Mox Opal and just get more mana, I should have just gotten like a mana vault or something that would make more mana than just +1 if I was going to go that route. But what I probably should have done is just still find the mana reducer, play that, and then just do it a few times until see what Tyler pings off and see where he does the damage, and then just leave the shit on table and do something later on, or just not cast a tutor at all and just keep on doing the Sensei's Divining Top thing for 1 mana and see when Tyler switches his damage from me to my commander, and then once it gets low enough, then just stop there and wait until I can find something else.
That's true, because if you find a bounce spell, you can just like remove Bowmaster and then just keep going.
But that's I didn't want big. I can't do that because he has Kinnan out and a Talisman that can just recast the Bowmaster
I guess that's
back
true,
again.
yeah.
So I have to find like permanent removal. Maybe a better artifact player would have known what to do here. I wasn't really positive what to do, but I'm not in the worst spot ever. I still have Aetherflux Reservoir out and a ton of mana, so if I can untap things, will probably be good for me. I don't know. I'll cast Mox Opal. Trigger Aetherflux, gain 5 life. Activate top, draw a card, put top on top. You have a Bowmaster? Sure. Oh, fuck. Fabricate's supposed to cost 1 less.
That means you have a blue floating.
I have a blue floating. Is that all right?
If you did that on Magic Online, it automatically would have left that blue floating for you.
Right.
So.
Since we haven't moved phases, so I'm keeping it.
Dabu di dabu die.
Bowmaster trigger is pointed at your commander.
1 damage on the commander.
Good use for the red die to show bleeding.
There you go.
Like that.
Exactly. I'll use this mana and cast top from top of my library. Trigger Aetherflux, gain 6 life. Look at the top. I will activate top to draw a card and put top on top.
Shoot your commander.
Cast Sensei's Divining Top. Trigger Aetherflux, gain 7.
I'm gonna tap my construct for a white, cast silence.
Esper Sentinel trigger.
You may draw.
Yeah, that's fine. Sensei's top. I'm silenced.
Yep.
That'll just be it for me then. That's it. I'll pass. Nate waited a long time to do this, but I think he was waiting just in case I drew one of the reducers. And if when I go to cast the reducer, then he can silence in response then. So I think he was trying to wait to the last possible moment. And he felt like this was the last moment where the silence would have still been relevant. For me, it felt kind of great because I didn't have anything else.
I don't want to comment on what happened with the silence after it cost me my Birds of Paradise for that to be what Nate had, and then that's what he did with it. So you don't even have to include that. That's just what I thought.
End of your turn. Tap Kilo for a blue. Proliferate this 1/1 counter. Untap, upkeep, I will draw. I lose a life going to 26. 3, 4, 5. I'm going to spin Urza. Come on, some good. I guess I will play that. My land for turn. City Traders will then go to my graveyard. I have a Menomina. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll tap my commander for 5. Proliferating. And I'll activate Urza. I'll cast Intuition.
Who are you targeting?
Dylan.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass.
Me too.
I pass.
So I'm getting Walking Ballista, Ballistic Study, Sabine's Reclamation.
I'm going to give you Walking Ballista, Nate.
Walking Ballista in my hand. These 2 great. I am going to cast it for 0. That's all I'm doing.
Walking Ballista is really good for Nate because now he can use Agate the Soul Cauldron to exile it so that his construct that he has can remove its counters to be creature removal, which is super good.
Very good for what Nate already wants to do in this deck.
Yeah, so now it does 2 things, make mana and remove creatures.
Untap, draw for turn. There's 1, 2 mana. Well, first, I will station with this 8/8 Orc Army and 2 robots. It is a creature. Move to combat.
I have effects inside of your combat. Before declare attackers, I'm going to cast this Retraction Helix, tapping the Aetherflux Reservoir for a blue with my Urza. I'm going to target my Menomina, the right hand. I get an Aetherflux trigger to gain 1 life.
I have an Esper Sentinel trigger.
So be it. You can draw 1 card.
I will draw 1 card. I'm convoking a Court of Calling.
Scary.
I am tapping these 3 creatures. It's not scary. I will tap 3 of these robots as the X cost. So, casting Court of Calling, X equals 3.
It could be Cutzel. That would suck. Oh, it could be Scheming Fence. I have to do something here. I'm going to tap top to activate it to draw a card and put it on top. Draw a card, put top on top.
Bowmaster trigger.
Yep.
Dylan, I will shoot your face.
And then Court of Calling, Cam, you good?
Unpass.
I pass on Cord.
Yeah, I pass on Court.
I will get Cutzel.
Can I gain my life?
You may. Get it bounce the Cutzel, you get it bounce the Guideline Station.
Bounce the station because Nate can still deal with the Cutzel with Walking Ballista stuff.
Priority is on me still inside of combat. I'm going to tap my commander Menomino to try to bounce the space station.
I have nothing to say about that.
Boing.
Dylan, I am attacking you with 5 2/2s and a flying 1/1.
I will block 1 of the 5 2/2s and take 4 2/2s, which is 8 damage, plus 1 flying, which is 9 damage.
Go to second main. Talisman for 2 black, losing 1 life. I will cast a Wishclaw Talisman. Tap this guy's Cradle for 21 green mana.
21.
I am going to cast an Intuition, targeting Nate. I'm getting Brain Freeze, Sabine's Wreck, Underworld Breach.
You can have Brain Freeze.
Brain Freeze to hand. Play a Tundra as land for turn. Cast Sabine's Reclamation.
I'm going to pass, but you
What
should
you
get
targeting?
it.
What you targeting?
What are you targeting, Cam?
Underworld Breach.
Nice. Nate, now's your time.
Yeah, I'm going to eat the Underworld Breach.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why did I think
Wow.
that was in my deck?
Were you thinking about deflecting spot?
Yeah. Unfortunate. Okay, Underworld Breach is exiled. I'm gonna activate Kinnan.
Nice.
Nice.
I will hit a Death Rage Shaman. I'm gonna tap Faber Elder for Wooburg with 2 blue. Use the 1 blue plus 6 more green to activate Kinnan again. This will leave me with exactly Wooburg on Faber Elder. I'm just gonna do it like that. Activate Kinnan. Get a Bloom Tender. 7 with blue. It has to be white left floating. Okay, unfortunate, but activate. I will hit a Displacer Kitten. I'm gonna cast Green Sun Zenith or X equals 1. Displacer Kitten trigger, target this Mana Vault. And then Green Suns for 1. I will get Wild Cantor. This adds 4 colorless. Sack Wild Cantor for 1 blue. Activate Wishclaw Talisman. With that on the stack, cast a Brain Freeze, targeting Dylan for 1 colorless and 1 blue. I will have the Displacer Kitten trigger target the Wishclaw Talisman.
I have no effects.
I'll point all of the copies at you as well.
7 brain freezes. I'm good with that. I'm feeling pretty bad about activating Sensei's Divining Top earlier because now my top is in my graveyard and there aren't a ton of ways that I have that can get it back. There are a few, but I have to find them now, and the Sensei's Top is kind of like my one main thing. So this really isn't great for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I'm on Wishclaw Talisman activation?
Yep.
Okay. Put a Wishclaw Talisman activation on the stack. I will respond to it by tapping for black and using my last colorless to cast the Tainted Pact. Displacer Kitten trigger target Wishclaw Talisman.
Great.
Good by me.
This resolves and then go to Tainted Pact. I will stop at Mox Amber.
Yeah, seems pretty good.
Then I have a Wishclaw Talisman resolve. I got this. Cast Mox Amber. Displacer Kitten target is going to be Mana Vault.
I think this is where I go. I'm going to tap my Construct for blue to activate Manama. I guess this Soul Cauldron. I guess says untap, tap it. I will target Walking Ballista. I will put a counter on Urza.
I see what you're doing. I hear you. I know I can't go for it with Displacer Kitten. I realize you will have to kill Kitten at some point. Hold those counters. I will stop pushing. I will cast the other card that I tutored, which is LED. So you'll be able to see that I'm nowhere, and then hold that so that you don't just immediately lose to Dylan.
You're
I
down here.
don't think that's I don't think you should be listening to Tyler right now. Like, don't make deals with him. He's got like.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Can you actually make a compelling case that he shouldn't save that for your
Yeah,
commander?
you have a
if I'm
tutor
saying, I
on.
mean,
You have a tutor on board and a whole shitload of mana, like a dominating board presence.
Yeah, you are so close to just finding like Teferi and just winning here.
Let's make this way easier then. Nate, here's what I will do. I will activate the Wishclaw to go find Silence, and I will give you the Wishclaw, and I will not take any other actions other than pass. I will cast the LED and pass.
That sounds like a bad idea. Color of silence. I don't know.
Look,
LED.
I don't know how scared you have to be of Dylan now that his Sensei's Top is gone. He's got 4 cards in hand, and his life total is going to be way less than 50 to take anyone else out. Tyler is still like predominantly the threat on this board with the Silence right here, the Displacer Kitten. He's tutored like 4 times this turn. It's going to be more.
You know what's in my hands.
If you don't kill the cat, now you have the ability to tutor twice. They do what you must. I don't think you should be making deals with a player who's ahead right now.
I'm not. I'm just now. I guess I'm talking to you and Dylan and Cameron. Do you think could be the cat right now?
I mean, you'll go up to 4 total counters, and I think the Displacer Kitten's a 2/2, so you could kill the cat and still have 2 counters over to like hold against us, right? Displacer Kitten's at the 2/2, I think.
I'm gonna put an activation on stack targeting Kitten and
Yep.
1 more targeting Kitten.
Yeah, you got it. Getting dice. Good to resolve the Kitten trigger.
Goodbye, me.
Untap Mana Vault. Good to resolve Mox Amber.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I thought this was going to be a nice, neat turn where I totally had it. That was so cute.
I get a Soul Cauldron. Pretty good.
Tap for War with Mana Vault and use 1 to activate Wishclaw Talisman. Give the Wishclaw Talisman to Dylan.
Nice. I find this Nightmare here, and this is going to be a Wishclaw.
I'll cast the One Ring. I'll leave a black floating. I have protection from everything. Activate the One Ring. Draw a card. I will be passing the turn, finally. Thank you for bearing with me through this trying time.
This Cam on tap and like win with 2 cards really quickly.
Probably. There's a Lumra.
It was going to be a little easier until the One Ring came out. Let's see what we can do. All right, I'm going to untap, go to my upkeep and draw. Not paying a life because of Yavimaya here. 3 green for a Horizon Explorer. I'll play Havenwood Battleground, which comes into play untapped.
You have a trigger?
For Tannuk, 2 of you take a damage because Tyler has protection.
Yeah.
Activate Bazaar. Draw 2 and discard 3. Getting rid of Strip Mine, Stomping Ground, and Carplution Forest.
Pretty quickly put 3 lands in the graveyard. Bowmasters?
2 Bowmaster triggers.
Yeah, I will shoot that thing you just played for 2.
Got 2 damage on it. I'm gonna crack Wooded Foothills and go to 36. We'll get my Taiga. This will be another Tannuk trigger. So everyone but Tyler takes a damage, and then this time I will draw a card.
I will put 1 more damage on that thing.
cool. All right, here's my draw. Give it a shot, I guess. Let's crack Havenwood for 2 green, 4 more green with this Cradle, and then I'll use Deserted Temple as a colorless to activate Mirror Pool. So I'll use colorless and 4, going down to 2 green, so that Mirror Pool gets sacrificed and puts a token onto the battlefield that's a copy of my Lumra.
Nate, you're going to need to spend one of your counters there to finish off that thing that I've been pinging.
Yep, I'm going to use the construct on ping. What's that thing called?
The Horizon Explorer.
Yeah.
I will activate Emergence Zone. I will flash in a Tireless Provisioner. I don't know if that's actually helpful for me, though.
Yeah, it is.
Definitely.
Yeah, it is helpful.
I don't think it wins, but
Yeah, I passed priority on it.
So that happens, then this damage will happen, so my Explorer dies. Now I have a Lumra trigger, because I'm keeping around my real Lumra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lands into play. Trigger Tannuk 7 times. That's 7 damage to most of you. These all enter tapped, but I get 7 treasures that I can't do anything with. And then I will pass the turn. So, funny thing, Lumra's mill isn't like a cast, it's part of the actual enter the battlefield trigger.
So you should have gotten 4 more cards milled when the token entered.
Which actually could have technically been...
Might have been something.
Even better.
Might have been something, yeah.
Instead, it was nothing.
You also could have cast the Explorer after you activated the Bazaar of Baghdad to avoid 2 Bowmaster triggers on it.
Which would have really changed up everything, because I would have probably gotten more than 7 lands back, which would have been enough for another Mirror Pool activation. And as long as I keep finding more lands...
I think you would win the game there. If Mirror Pool can continue to come into play untapped and you have enough mana to continue making token copies of Lumra.
I don't have like a Zurin Orb to make it guaranteed, so I still have to make sure that
you'll have to hit
I can
more
keep
lands.
making sure. Yeah, that's why like
yeah.
I need...
But it would have been really good.
Yeah, it would have been. Yeah.
Untap, draw for turn, and look on top with my commander. Dude, I don't know, man. This game is hard. I will activate the Wishclaw Talisman.
if you give it to me, I will commit to finding silence with it.
That's not good, though. Then you have a silence.
Right, but you know where my hand is, so like I can't use it to win. I can use it to stop your opponents only.
I mean, the only way that I would truthfully give you the silence is if you like promise to only use it on Nate or Cam or something, and like not use it for yourself or me no matter what. And I don't know that you'll make that deal.
I will make that deal.
You make that deal?
Yep.
You'll only use it to stop Nate or Cam.
Why don't they?
Yes.
Why don't you think Cameron will just kill you?
Whatever ends this game. Yeah.
Yeah, he might. He very well might. I got to see, honestly, what my win cons are anymore, because if you remember the milling, I actually hit a good chunk of them. I'm finding this card. Tyler, I'll probably regret this, but if you promise to only use that silence on Nate or Cam if they go for win, I will give you the Wish Claw.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'll do.
Okay. Cast this Mana Vault with my colorless, trigger Aetherflux Reservoir, and then trigger your Esper Sentinel, I think.
Esper?
You can draw. Look at the top. 4 mana, cast Walking Ballista, X equals 2. I'll remove a counter to deal damage to Orcish Bowmaster. I also have an Aetherflux Reservoir trigger to gain 2 more life.
Bowmaster down.
Cast the One Ring. I have protection now, please. Gain 3 life from the Aetherflux. From the top of my library, I'm going to tap this artifact for a blue with my commander and cast Voltaic Key from the top. Trigger Aetherflux. Gain 4.
Seems pretty good.
I guess hold priority on Voltaic Key. No, Emergence Zone would make it too tight. Let's tap Aetherflux and Walking Ballista, and then the Felwar Stone 2 for 3 mana, and cast Battered Golem from the top of my library. Trigger Aetherflux. Gain 5.
Uh-oh. Is this death?
Fuck if I know. Tap it for a blue, 2, 3. I'll cast Cloud Key from the top of my library. Trigger Aetherflux Reservoir to gain 6. As Cloud Key enters, I'm going to name Artifact. And then when it enters, I will untap the Battered Golem, whatever it's called. Let's tap the One Ring, put a counter on it, and draw 1 card. Look at the top. I think I may just be resulted to a manual situation here.
Who's Emmanuel?
Let's tap this Battered Golem for 1, and then for 1 less because of the Cloud Key, I'm going to cast Disruptor Flute. Gain 7 life. As it enters, choose a card name. In case Nate, I guess I'll name Underworld Breach, and then untap my Battered Golem. Disruptor Flute should probably name something like Force of Will, something that like it would stop. Like at this point, I think I'm like I look more ready to push than I felt in the moment. I didn't really have anything in my hand, so I didn't quite trust the top of my library. But looking back, there was a couple of hits. I wonder if I should have just popped the Emergence Zone and tried to cast a few things in response to each other, so that the Aetherflux Reservoir triggers would have been higher, so I can gain more life. At the time, I didn't feel like I had anything, so I was like, I'm probably not going to be able to do much. So like, don't waste my Emergence Zone when I'm not ready to push. Really,
That's true, because
I
the
don't know.
Aetherflux counts for every spell that you've cast as the trigger resolves.
Right.
So if you just keep responding to the trigger, it's going to count the total storm for each time. But I understand where you're going from. Like, if you don't have the Battered Golem yet, you don't have the Cloud Key yet, like it's hard to know how you're going to set this up.
and then by the time I have all this shit, I have like even less mana to really work with.
That's
so,
the thing,
like,
right?
Yeah. Look at the top. Tap Battered Golem for a blue Chromox from the top of my library. Gain 8 life. Maybe I should have done the Emergent Zone thing. I thought that would be a waste of mana here. Whenever it comes into play, I have 2 triggers. I'll untap the Battered Golem. I'm not going to bother pitching anything. Look at that. Activate Voltaic Key and untap the One Ring. I'll tap the One Ring and draw 2 cards. And look at that. Humana. What now? What do we do now? I feel like I should be able to put something together here, but
I feel like everyone's thought that for an hour.
yeah, it just doesn't happen. Play my land for turn. It's for Mori Vault. I'm going to use this blue mana, tap it 3, and to discard a card, which will be this island. And look at the top X cards of my library. X is the number of artifacts I control. Put one of those cards into my hand and the rest in the bottom of the library in any order. 18. I'm going to find this card. Cast this Mana Vault Key for free. Trigger Aetherflux Reservoir. Gain 9 on cast, and then on enters, untap the Battered Golem. Look at the top. Cast this Spellskite from the top of my library. It costs 1 less because of the Cloud Key, so I'll pay for it with this Battered Golem. I'll gain 10 life. When it enters, untap the Battered Golem. Look at that. Tap the Spellskite and the Mana Vault Key to untap the One Ring. And then tap the One Ring, try to draw 3 cards. 3. Look at that. Tap this Battered Golem for a blue, and cast a 1 mana Arcane Signet. Trigger Aetherflux, gain 11 life. When it enters, untap the Battered Golem. Okay, this one's pretty good. New card here. We got 3 mana Tezzeret, Cruel Captain. Not an artifact or a blue card, so I don't think it's reduced.
You still get a life gain trigger, though.
I still get a life gain trigger to gain 12 life this time. Oh, this gets a shit ton of loyalty. That's annoying to remember. Let's 0 the Tezzeret. I'm going to turn it upside down for me, so I remember that I did it. I'll remember. To untap the One Ring. Tap the One Ring and draw 4 more cards. 4. And look at that. Tap the Urza and the Emergent Zone, and I'll cast a 2 mana Trinket Mage. Trigger Aetherflux. Gain 13 life. I'll go search. I think it's just like anything. Yeah, I'll find Aether Spellbomb. I will cast Aether Spellbomb for free, triggering Aetherflux Reservoir to gain 14 life, untapping the Golem.
Don't forget your loyalty counter on Tezzeret.
Thanks. That goes out. Look again. I guess I could return Spellskite to recast it for 1.
Are you better off returning Trinket Mage?
I don't think there's really like not much left in the deck to get, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but it shuffles the top, and like if you hit
Shuffles the
anything
top.
that you can play for free, you have both shuffle the top and get 1 mana.
Let's tap Aether Spellbomb for a blue mana and sacrifice it to return target Trinket Mage to my hand. Oh, yo. Blue. For a Trinket Mage, trigger Aetherflux, gain 15 life, and I'll go search my library. I don't think there's anything left.
And you're out of mana.
I think so.
So funny.
I should have looked at my deck a little bit better when I was searching it just before. There's nothing else for me to find here. Look at the top. I think we're in Whiff City. That milling was pretty good. I'll go to my end step. I'll go to discard, and I'll get rid of this Malevolent Hermit. I will pass turn. I have 143 life and a reservoir.
Draw. 4/5. I'll spin Urza. Thinking the super.
You touch anything of Dylan's, he's coming right after you.
Yeah, don't touch me.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna leave this in exile, and I'll pass turn.
Untap many things. Lose 1 to the One Ring, and then lose 1 to the Mana Vault. Draw for turn. Is unhelpful. Excellent. Play a Wooded Foothills as next return. I will cast this Lion's Eye Diamond to get a Best Theme trigger.
That's good with me.
Move to combat.
If you touch me, I'll shoot you.
I see.
Make him have it.
I have it. It's right here.
Dylan, I will attack you with these 14 creatures.
I have protection from the One Ring, so I'm declaring no blocks.
Oh, I forgot about that.
That did happen this turn, right? I untapped this that many times.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. I'm a dummy and I forgot. Pass the turn.
In Tyler's end step, I'm gonna try to 50 cam.
I'll besage you your thing if you do.
You'll besage you my Aether Flux if I do. What does this do? I've done it. I've done it. You may, if you want, to besage you.
Sure. I'll besage you in response.
I'll press the Spellskite button to redirect the besage you to Spellskite.
Cool. That sounds good. So you get your search,
I'll go search.
and then I die.
Years ago, I would have considered this a spite play, but I don't really think it is. It's just like the threat of killing Cam. Like this is the consequence of my action. I don't mind it at all. I think this is like totally a normal, regular play that you can make within cEDH. That like, yes, he's just destroying my thing on the way out, but he's using it as a tool to potentially stay alive.
If Spellskite wasn't around, this might have actually worked, but I kind of like have to still make you try to forget that you have Spellskite.
Here's an untapped island.
This was in my end step, correct?
Correct.
All right, good to know. I cracked the Wooded Foothills while we're still in my end step.
Cracking the Wooded Foothills. That's fine by me.
I am finding a breeding pool, which will enter untapped. I'm going to activate this Wish Claw Talisman, giving it to Nate.
Is our deal still on that you're only going to silence on Nate's turn to stop him?
Yeah, I don't go back on deals. Say silence.
I'm still thinking if I'm responding to that. I'm trying to understand what's going on here. Do you want to explain what's going on?
I do not. I will not explain it to you.
Is the thought that like you want me to keep you alive potentially for Nate?
Perhaps.
Yeah, this is fine. You have silence. You've still committed that you're only going to use it on Nate's turn to stop him. Then that's fine by me. Yeah.
I guess I can force you to try and activate in response to Kinnan. I'm going to tap Gaia's Cradle for 22 green, and I will put a Kinnan activation on the stack.
Sure. I will activate Aetherflux Reservoir in response, paying 50 life to try to target you, Tyler. There is a world that I did this a little bit prematurely and just tried to get Tyler out of the game a little bit too early since he has so much mana for so many more Kinnan interactions. But I want to make sure, I just want to get it done as quickly as possible, and I don't want to accidentally miss my window because something comes in on Tyler's end that stops me from doing that. So I just fired off now thinking that you have to piece something together now, otherwise you're dead on the stack. And then if I can get back to me, I know I'll be able to cast enough spells to take out Nate.
Yeah, I think this is a great spot for you. Tyler now has to win at instant speed, and Nate's not going to get the chance to untap and find more cards.
Right, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna respond. Tap Mox Amber for double blue. Activate Kinnan again.
Sure.
That's a whiff. Activate again.
Yep.
I will reveal Thassa's Oracle. ETB trigger on the stack. I will hold priority. Cast the Noxious Revival targeting the Tainted Pact to my graveyard, losing 2 life.
Nate?
Yeah, I'm gonna Agathos. Yeah,
I once again forgot about the Agathos.
Third time this game.
Fucking, oh my god. Sorry, give me a moment for the seething adrenaline and self-loathing to dissipate from my body so that I can function again.
A 3.5 hour, very confusing game. This Agatha Soul Cauldron has done a lot of stuff that it probably shouldn't have done, but it just, for some reason, it is so relevant and powerful. Can you recover?
I doubt it.
I meant in-game, but also mentally. Can you recover?
I know, I don't think so. I have no response to Agatha Soul Cauldron exiling Tainted Pact. Why, Nate? With the Thassa's Oracle's trigger still on the stack, I'm gonna keep going because I am not actually out of outs, believe it or not. Activate Kinnan again.
Sure.
So with 6 from Bloom Tender, I will activate again.
Yep.
Another whiff. I will activate the One Ring to draw 2 cards. Yep. I have great news for you. Neither of them was Demcon. I will activate Kinnan once more. All right, now I am really and truly dead because now I cannot hit Thrasios, draw another card, and have it be Demcon.
All right. I'd love to hear.
All right, then I'll die.
Okay. Nate, any effects in Tyler's Phantom End step?
Nope.
Untap.
I don't know if he's got it here, guys.
My upkeep, I'll lose 4, and on my draw step, I'll lose 1 to the Mana Vaults. Draw for turn. Look at the top. I'm going to sacrifice Emergence Stone.
I'm going to activate Manama and tap Agatha Soul Cauldron.
Sure.
I'm going to tap Agatha Soul Cauldron to eat the Spellscape.
I'm going to activate the One Ring to try to draw 5 cards. And look at the top. Cast into the Floodmaw, promising you a fish, targeting Agatha Soul Cauldron, triggering Aetherflux Reservoir.
Sure.
Bounces.
Spellscape's gone.
And then Emergence Stone on the stack. 2 mana for a reduced Foundry Inspector. I'm going to hold priority on this Foundry Inspector. Apple of Eden Isu Relic. I'm going to hold priority on Apple of Eden Isu Relic. Sink into Stupor, targeting your commander, holding priority. I'll cast for 1 mana Artificer's Intuition. Then I'll stop holding priority. I'll gain 5, gain another 5, sink into Stupor your commander, gain another 5, Apple of Eden, gain another 5, Foundry Inspector, and then I will spend 50 life to shoot you with Aetherflux Reservoir.
I'm dead.
What the fuck was that game? Holy shit.
Oh my god.
That was crazy.
I don't know how I got away with the win that way. And realistically, Tyler probably should have won that game, but somehow I was able to dodge just enough removal and untap enough times, even with the Sensei's Divining Top going, and Blue Artifacts, the One Ring. Untapping the One Ring is really good.
Yeah, Agatha's Soul Cauldron really showed to be good here too.
Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to support us directly, you can do so on Patreon, like our $100 patrons.
Damn Nandez, Cumulative Upkeep MTG, Mr. Jerby, The Cardboard Cookbook, Penguin Man 0089, Eli the Magic Eye, David Newman, Pat Fire, Spengler, Demetrius Clark, Larceny Roars, Your Boy Blue, Sparky B, Insomnia, Essie, Phillip, Olden Groupie, Zach Hartley, Reactive, Sean of the Ice, Gabriel Garrett, Mace the Ace, Luke Cook, Connor Sipon, Joshua Day, Peter Stewart, Corner Wild, Uncle Butts, Quadja A, Hamid, Scott Hawk, and Baby G-Bus.
Want to pick up any of our merch, you can do that at playtowinmtg.com.
Thank you, Dragonship, for supporting the show. Use code PLAYTOWIN5 at our affiliate link down below for 5% off.
Follow us on social media for more content.
Thank you for watching.
See you next time.
Do you like how I showcased my roller coaster shirt?
Our $50 patrons. Let's do them real quick. Their names are Z-Trap, Hunter, the Warlock, Major Tom, John Koba, The Gaming Kikajo, Dan the Man, Sarcastic, Roy Turner, Bill Bob, Mystic Muffin Man, Zachary Coulson, Jabaha, Dalton Poti, Justin, Man Solo, Jan Wildfang, Thomas Bueno, and David Nelson. Alright, cut so we can get that's it. Shit all on you.
You want to turn like a fan on real quick?
A creature, move to combat.
I have effects inside of your combat. Before declare attackers, I'm going to cast this. Ah!
only got halfway through.